Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. I hope you have been enjoying these videos lately. I've been very much enjoying making them, and I know you know how this one is going to start. We are at another station, so as always feel free to leave a comment down below, but this time we're going to do things a little bit different because I have realised that with the G+ integration that they've done, a lot of people's usernames are now their actual names, which don't really sound quite right for these stations. So if you have a nickname or something that you go by, then you could leave that as a comment and maybe we'll use that to name a station instead of full names, because like I said, they didn't quite sound right for this, but there was a name in the comments that I liked, and it is this name right here, Marmosetman Station. Now I love the way that rolls off the tongue. The faster you say it, Marmosetman, it just kind of rolls, and I like that. It's an unusual name for a station, but that's what I like. I like something that's a little bit unexpected. So Marmosetman Station at the food court, and of course feel free to leave a comment down below and put your nickname in it, and maybe I'll pick, well, maybe I will pick another one in the next episode. But guess what we're going to be doing? We're going to be hanging out with Zueljin yet again. We had a great time hanging out and building together, and we've got some work to finish. So I'm going to meet up with Z and show you what I've been doing in between the episodes, and we'll talk about what we're going to be building in this one. Alright buddy, we're back. How you
Yep,
doing?
we are back. Good, man. How are you?
I am alright. I've been doing something in between. I've got something to show you and to show the
Sweet.
audience as well, if you want to pop down here. I got a little bit inspired earlier, and I thought, you know what, this tunnel that's going to go to the station that we were planning on building today, I'm pretty sure we'll
Mm-hmm.
still be able to do that, but I was thinking, why don't we do a fancy tunnel? All the tunnels I've done so far have just been, slabs all the way around, and so I've just been hollowing out this space in between and preparing a path that goes all the way down to the other end. And
Cool.
I'm thinking we could build a really nice pattern to go around the sides in
Mm-hmm.
here that just
Watch.
repeats itself all the way down. Hello, where did
Oh.
that guy spawn?
Just a second ago, it looked like.
I think he might have spawned up here on the tracks because they're a little further away from the torches. But anyway, or possibly up there. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, I just kind of got inspired and I thought, why don't we have a nice fancy tunnel linking these two together? And I got
Yeah.
something else to show you as well. You can see there's a beacon over there. You can keep them if you want, because beacons
Oh,
are really easy to get.
yay! Yeah, I'd love to, man.
I don't know if I put them in the right place, but I had a look around and I wanted to put it somewhere where it wouldn't be too intrusive and you could easily move it. And by the way, under here, I think this area just looks amazing. It's so chaotic, and look, there's just a zombie falling down. It's just really weird and chaotic down here, and I kind of like
So,
that.
so I just made a pool, right? And I'm gonna
Yeah,
come off with a basement underneath my house. And my plan is to section off a portion of this and kind of make it like almost like an underground jungle that I can view at. Almost like a nice, really garden room, but kind of overgrown. Just
yeah.
something that when you go in the basement, there'll be a glass pane that you could look out and see like a
Dude,
wild area.
that'll be amazing. And I gotta say, I've seen people do underground stuff before, man. What do you reckon to making the ceiling out of wool, like blue and white? So you have blue for the sky and white for the clouds. You could do something like that down here and make it into a little
Well,
underground oasis.
typically, I don't go for like when I'm underground, I like to keep it underground, so I don't use anything to emulate colors for the outside. I
Yeah,
kind of just make it look overgrown. Like I use a lot of vines, podzol, um, full-grown mushrooms, for instance, things of that nature to kind of give it a. You ever played Terraria?
I have very briefly. Yeah, I've played that a
So
little bit.
kind of like the underground jungles in Terraria.
I don't think I got down that far. I played it with Kearshar a little bit, and we went
It
really
was
deep down. And apparently, he said to me we hadn't gone that far down, and it took a good minute or two to get back to the
uh-huh.
surface. So
It's such a fun game, man. But
yeah,
a
it
lot
looks
of
awesome.
the terrain generation in that game um, really gives me some inspiration. So,
Yeah, it
man, this
sounds like an
place is kind
awesome
of
idea.
dangerous.
Yeah, this is the perfect place to do it. I can see that your fountain thing is over here, and so
Hmm.
that big cobblestone platform somewhere in the middle of that is your house, and then
Right.
this bit over the side here, is that the back of your house? Is this the start of the
Um,
basement or something?
this is actually this bit that you see here is actually the underneath of a pool.
Ah, is that
I
something you've
built
been
it.
working on?
Yeah, I built it yesterday,
Ah,
actually.
alright, cool. Now we know.
So I'm kind of just
Alright, I
going
won't
as
be
a.
showing that. They'll have to go over to your channel and check out your video to see it. Should we have a little wander up here and I'll show you where the beacons
Yeah,
are?
yeah, absolutely, man.
And I've tried to put them, like I said, in the least evasive place I could. Oh, I can actually see your pool now. I'll turn away. No
That's fine.
spoilers.
No, it's fine, dude. It's not a big spoil. It's not complete.
This could do with a little bit of a border around it. Yeah, so just at the end here, it kind of seemed like a nice place because it's in the middle of the road, and it will
Yeah,
cover your area and this area, and it worked out pretty good.
that is
So,
awesome, dude.
what
I
I
got speed and haste. Awesome.
yeah, and you can obviously put more of them in there as well and get all the effects. But what I got to
Yeah.
ask you is, where do we want to put this station? Because that track's going to come through. It's going to come through somewhere around here, like where I'm standing. It's probably somewhere in line with that. And then I don't know. You described the station was going to be like an above ground one. So whereabouts did you plan on
Um,
building that?
I was thinking that we could do it a little bit around here, closer to the road, almost
Creeper!
like.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
I got so far away. I'll fix that in a minute.
oh, it's fine. It's fine, dude. Where are all these skeletons coming from? It's
Coming
daytime,
out of the
man.
woods.
Jeez.
Yeah, there was like an Enderman had removed one block, and as I'm trying to repair it, a blooming
Mhm.
creeper makes it worse. So yeah, sorry, we got a
Yeah,
little interrupted there.
no problem. I think right here would actually be a decent space. I would hope to go a little bit further out, but honestly, it's not required because my yard's gonna pretty much end where this is ending. So I was planning for my fence to probably stop around right here. So anywhere outside of this area would be fine. We'd probably have to extend the pillar a little bit.
So if we use that as a little bit of a marker, we'll say that perhaps just at the end here is where the track comes up and out above ground, and then the station will be back here. Or do you want it to curve round to the side, or?
Yeah, I think that would be a good marker.
Okay. So where would the station go there? Would the station be over here, or would it go around to the
Yeah, it
side?
would probably be over here.
Alright, okay, so let's work on that tunnel underneath and get it to where the track comes up over here, and then we can figure out where that station is going to go. There's a load of half slabs here. Are they
Yeah, I
for
was
something
just kind
important?
of nope. I was just kind of filling out stuff for a base underneath the grass.
Oh yeah, I see. I see. Anyway, that's our way down. Right, so let's continue with this tunnel, and yeah, and figure out. I think it's going to have to start going up around here, but we'll figure it out. I'll be back in a
All
moment.
right, all right.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. So,
It's
dude,
recorded. Go for it.
yeah, we have been busy here.
Yeah,
And we spend a lot of time just chatting away, don't we, about all sorts of things as well as what we're building here. And we've actually been like just trying out tons of things. And I'd love to include all that stuff, but it just when you're working with someone else, we're just working away and getting into it. And unless you want
yeah.
like a 5-hour episode,
Right, right.
then
I
yeah,
suppose every once in a while we could clue people into stuff like that you just comment on while you're working away. Maybe we should sometimes keep the record button open and let some people hear.
yeah. I'll tell you what. When we get down to the other end of this line, which the way things are going, I think we might build some of this, and then I'll build the rest another day or something like that. But when we get to working on the station, we'll do that. We'll definitely try and include some of the talking about all the things that we're
Yeah.
doing here. But this is what we came to. So there are a few details. We're going to have birch slabs on the floor, and then we're going to use stairs like this to connect it to the track above. So it's going to do that every 10 blocks or so. So we can hide a little lever underneath which powers the rail. Then for lighting, what I'm thinking we should do is put the lighting in the ceiling, so the floor is going to look a little bit gloomy. So we like the cha-cha wood here, and then we came up with the wall pattern, and then I just did this little thing right here, and I think it's going to look nice because it adds an extra little bit of depth in the middle, and then when you get to the other end it's just going to wrap around again. So when we get back to the next section it will be like this, and then we can just put something in the middle. Have you got any ideas for what could go here? Because I'm going to put a lamp, but I haven't thought about it too much
You
beyond
gonna
that.
you gonna do it for long like that?
Oh, it won't be 4, it'll be probably around 10 blocks or maybe a little less. But at either end
Oh, I
we can
got
have
you.
like lamps or lamps every so often, and then we just need another block to go in the middle.
Yeah. Or just the inset, the same material wood, yeah.
We
Just a
could
little bit at
use
a different level.
we could use this again. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that actually, I like that. I do like the orange wood. I always get some comments from people saying they don't like it. What do you
Right.
reckon?
I think the same exact material would
Okay,
probably be okay.
we'll do that then. But there we go. We got our work cut out for ourselves now. With the
Yeah,
time that I've got, I think we'll have to build a few sections and then come back and maybe start work on the station as well.
I think so too. I thought you was gonna lead us off like you did doing.
I
Welcome
know
back,
you were thinking
everybody.
that. That's why I didn't say anything at all.
Welcome back, you guys. So we have done an incredible amount of work,
Oh,
almost like an assembly line process, man. We've just been placing blocks for the last, I don't know how long, and look how streamlined this sucker looks, X.
it's so nice. It's so nice. Like a moment ago when we did the first one, when we just got this first section put together, I walked through the
Uh-huh.
gap here and straight away I was like, "Yep, we've got it just right." It feels so warm and
Yeah.
just right. There's just the right amount of stuff going on around you. I love it.
Cozy. Yeah, I absolutely love it. Naturally, we aren't quite finished in completion, but this is the pattern that we're going to repeat throughout the entire tunnel network until we get to the station, which I think we kind of need to look at now.
Yes, we do. One thing to note, we have kind of like gone through a lot of resources, as you can tell here as well. So we
Oh,
were
yeah.
talking about, like, we got the design down. We'll have to finish this another day, do bits and bobs, when you got some free time.
Right.
One thing though to think about, it's going to get interesting when we come down the end here, because at some point the pattern is going to have to end, and then we're going to transition upwards. And then I imagine it will just cut off somewhere around here, right? And we'd do a different pattern or
Yeah.
something leading up, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just going to go up to the
Fine.
top here, and then I see you've done a little bit more work over
Just
here.
measuring out a little bit, terraformed a little bit, and measured stuff out. And what I think I'm going to do is use these as kind of like a post that go probably around this high, somewhere in that neighborhood. And then we'll come up to like a an angular roof, but I want to do the roof on the opposite angle. So the dips will be in the middle, if you can imagine. They won't be
Oh,
on the corners where you would normally expect the roof to be, and it really makes it feel quite subway, um, like almost like a train station.
yeah, I can kind of picture it now. It's got a bit of a modern feel to it. So
Right.
are we doing like a roof where it goes from one side to the other, or is it across? So there's like a
It'll yeah, it's going to this is going to be the initial feel of it. So you'll have the crossway like this, but the there'll be a let's see how I can probably do this to best suit it. It's really, really hard to plan out. So instead of like these will be the high points and this will be the low point,
yeah, I
and
can
it's going
see
to do the
this.
same thing right here, kind of like that. And it's going to slope toward the middle. And you do it with like stairs is probably the best way. And the slopes really pitch like deep, and it looks pretty darn good. Also, the color scheme really does well with things like iron bars that you can use for light fixtures and a little bit of fencing where you need it. Um, and the rest of it, the whole bottom right here will be slabs, except for a really you could start with stone bricks and kind of make the entrance to this tunnel, So it basically just gives it a feeling like you want to walk down and get into the cart and go.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. I think it's going to look good. I do
Cool,
like it.
man.
Should we get to start on building a little bit of it then?
Yep, sounds good.
Okay, cool. Another thing to point out is that we building this back here to give you some space to do terraforming as well.
Right.
This thing's going to be a little bit of a way away.
Oh, that's okay though.
I
With
think
the
I think it will
beacon,
give us a reason to build in this area more as well.
right. And that's kind of what I was hoping for is, and plus when we go down a level, I'm glad we're kind of sloping because instead of just the one terrain height, it'll kind of go down to a level to where there's like a hill and a valley.
Yeah, that'll
And
give you a nice view as well.
yeah, my house is still on the hill. That's the only thing that's important.
Awesome. Can you hear that noise?
Mm-mm.
Come over here. Check it out. We've got a party down here.
Oh wow.
I thought there was like a cave underground or something. They're just hanging out under this tree in
Yeah,
the
they're just
water.
hanging out. They're guarding that coal vein.
I'm gonna join them. Oh, this is fun.
It's a mosh pit.
It is. So, dude, it's been quite some time since we last recorded,
Yes, sir.
and I see that you have actually redone the roof a little bit here.
A little bit. I went the opposite way. It just looked too high, man. So I started going a little bit lower.
Yeah,
And
I had a look at it while you weren't on the server, and I thought it looked pretty good. It was going in the right direction, but this looks nice too.
yeah,
That's
and I'm
looking
gonna I'm
good.
gonna do a few more things with some beams and stuff and some lighting, and it's gonna be subway-ish.
Cool. Are you gonna have like an overhang around the outside?
I don't think so. I think just with I'll have some lighting here and there on the outside, and I'm gonna do a few more designs with the smooth stone slabs
Yeah.
around, and I think it's gonna look pretty good. I'll probably need your input towards the end though, because if it's not quite up to par, up to spec, then maybe we'll try to enhance it a little bit, you know?
Yeah, I think it's gonna look good. We just gotta keep working on it. But I've also been busy while you've been working on this. Do you wanna come down here and see what I've done?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just have a little walk through here.
Wow.
The entire thing is done.
Sweet.
Yep, I got a little bit of time and I thought, right, I'm just going to hammer this thing out. Because otherwise it's just one of those things that's in the background that you forget about, you know?
Uh-huh.
And now that it's done, it looks lovely. I've got a little chest here to sort out and that's it. It's done from one side to
Yeah.
the other.
Awesome, man. That is so sweet.
I also made a tiny little tweak that you may not notice down the end here. I put some stairs just in the corner because if you get trapped down the bottom, although you got the jump boost at this end, you can hop back up onto the
Ah,
track.
yeah, yeah.
Otherwise, you're walking back to the middle. So
Right, right. Yeah, that's neat, dude.
yeah,
That
it's
is
looking cool.
neat.
There's like one thing left to do here, and that's to put a few more blocks on the side because I was using it to get in and out of the crazy area. Oh, it
Right.
looks like I missed a bit. There we go. It's a good thing I double checked.
Somebody would have noticed. They would
Oh,
have
they
reminded
always
us.
do.
And look, there's a
This is
hole
it.
in here.
Yeah, pop through here, and this is the last bit. So there you go. Oh no, maybe not. There we go. The tunnel's finished,
All
and
right.
you can see what it looks like. It's kind of intrusive in this area now.
Well, that's okay. We can fix that.
It looks really
No.
strange from the other side, I gotta say.
Yeah,
But there
that's
you
all
go.
right though.
Right, so should we go and work on that station then?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, but
Are you seeing this?
mm-mm.
I'm just sitting here crouching and she's just staring at me.
Where?
Oh, I'm down at the tunnel that I'm building. What's going on?
Oh yeah, I see.
Are you a friendly witch? Wait, what? Oh, there we. Oh, it's a trick. Damn it. Screw this. There we go.
What do you think so far, buddy?
I think it is looking real good. I especially love the cobblestone wall around the outside here. That really
Here's
does
a
work.
little perimeter, yeah. And the colors mesh really well. I don't know about the floor pattern though. I've just been kind of experimenting with stuff just to give it a little bit of breakup instead of the solid palette.
Yeah, I liked
Considering
it. I
stone
liked it when you
bricks.
had stone instead of just the stone slabs. But either or, really, they look pretty good.
Right on.
I think it's just that there's detail here rather than something plain is what makes it look good, you know?
Yeah. The only thing that I don't like about using stone in builds, especially if it's on ground level, is it kind of looks like, well, that was there already. Let's just leave it there because it looks okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
I know what you
everything to
mean.
look like it was touched, so it's manicured, you know? But
Yeah, it definitely looks that way now. I like what you did up here with the lamps as well. You got the levers on this side holding up the lamps, and then on the other
hmm
side, you've gone for, is it cobble? Oh no, did you change that to cobblestone a moment ago, like cobblestone walls?
Mm-mm. No, I hadn't
Okay.
changed it. I think I'm gonna try the cobblestone walls as like an awning support and
Hmm.
try to play around with an awning so that we get a little bit of overhang just to see how that looks.
Yeah, I reckon that'll look good. I don't know what's up with me though. I thought I saw cobblestone walls up there. Do you want to see what I've been up to while you've been
Yes,
doing this?
absolutely.
I've just been working on connecting this down here. So we've got the glass roof. I think what we had talked about and maybe pictured before was something a little bigger than this, but I don't know, you could change it if you wanted to. And all of this down here, incredibly simple, just building with smooth slabs. It makes everything look good, but a nice little way to connect between the two areas here. So
Yeah.
it's a little strange actually now that I think about it, because you come through and all of a sudden the roof is directly above you. I might have to change that a little bit, but then you
That's
just
okay.
go up and
Right.
yeah, a
But
couple of stone
it's
bricks in
only
the
going to
wall,
be
a little bit of detail
momentary.
here and there. Sorry.
It's only going to be momentary. Like the transition, it'll just say, "Oh, wait, we've gone somewhere." That's typically what travel is supposed to do, right? When you transition from this part here, your mind's just going to be like, "Oh, we've reached a destination." You
Yeah,
know?
and by the time you finish thinking that, you're going to be going up into
You're
the
going to be
station.
going up. That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon it'll work. I need to power this rail. Let's start doing that now, actually.
All right, and I think we should get some sleep too due to the mobs.
Oh yeah, they have been an absolute pain. Right, let's go do it.
Yep. All right.
Okay, we have made a bunch of little changes here, and it is looking real nice. First of all, you put the, I guess you could call that a chandelier in the middle.
Some sort of hanging light fixture. I didn't really know, man. I just wanted to add some light to it.
It's like a stone chandelier,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. So one thing I did here on the inside, these used to kind of go upwards, didn't they? Up into the
Hmm?
corner. And I thought they might look a little nicer if they were closed in. So they slope down like from the slope in the middle. But
Right.
also they're just going to close off the corners a little bit, and it looks a little more structured, I think. But the
I
big
really
change
like
is the
this.
outside.
Yeah, the supports that you done on the corners with the overhang is absolutely fantastic, man. I
Yeah, it
like
looks
it.
cool. What do you reckon to changing the cobblestone that's above the stone? Because the cobblestone overhang looks good, but I reckon if that was a different material in the middle, it might bring a little bit more to this. But I'm not
What do
too
you think
sure.
we should change it to?
I would maybe suggest stone brick or maybe wood, but I think if you brought wood into this and it was only up there at the top, it might look a bit off. Plus,
Right.
it's going to change how it looks on the inside as well. Did you have any plans to build like a false roof or an under roof kind of thing in here?
I really like the way that the shape comes in from the underneath, but I don't know.
Because you could keep the shape and just like have slabs that are slightly lower.
Right? We
If
could
that makes
possibly do
sense.
that too. I
Hmm.
think that we just need to worry about lighting in here too. Maybe some floor lighting or a couple of lamps instead of the hanging stone chandelier.
Yeah, where could the lamps go? Could put the lamps maybe on the opposite side from where they are on the outside. Is
Watch
that
it.
a creeper? I see a creeper. Let's take this guy out. Oh man.
Another one to your right.
Whenever we're out here, we're just getting harassed constantly. I guess that
Yeah.
means it's time to sleep again.
Yeah. And add some light to the perimeter.
So, dude, this thing is really getting there now. I think we should not talk about the obvious, but go inside and have a look at the item frames that you've just placed down.
So I figured mine carts would be a good addition in the item frames for a little bit of extra lighting. A good friend of mine, Joe the Pirate, actually suggested this a while back for our track on the last video, and I thought it was a very neat idea. So I flipped them upside down to kind of look like torch holders,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's a little bit more light.
I like it. It's unusual. I don't normally see that for a torch holder, and it does kind of work because you get the kind of side of the minecart on either bit of the torch.
Hmm.
That's awesome. I like that little detail. But let's talk about the obvious thing we've done here. The roof on the inside has changed,
Yeah.
and for those of you that are extremely observant, you may notice that the tops are different on each side because we had a go at changing it, didn't we? Over here on the front, we changed it to spruce, and I wasn't too sure about that. What do you think of that right there?
I think it's such a sharp contrast that it's not favorable to it. But
Yeah.
this, on the other hand, this is really, really, really cool, man. Like I
I
like this a lot.
I like it as well, and I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking, you know what, I've just placed them all going from one side to the other. You could place them going in the
Up
opposite
and down.
direction, or you could have a mix of both as well. Um,
Right?
and yeah, and then round this side we got stone bricks and we tried iron as well. Stone bricks looks okay, but a little more predictable. And
Yeah.
the iron for me, I don't think that really did it. If you saw iron more in the build elsewhere, then maybe, but I wasn't too keen
Right.
on that one.
Right. I
And
think acacia is the way to go, but I think we should just let the viewers decide, man. See what they think.
Yeah, absolutely. So all of you get an opportunity here to put some input into this project. Leave a comment and let us know what one did you like. Did you like the cobblestone, the acacia, the spruce, the iron, or the stone bricks? I've got a feeling that there's going to be a landslide here.
Yeah, but we shall see. But good
Absolutely.
eye, man.
Well, that is
So
going to be it for this project, I guess, then, for now.
yeah, man.
There's
Yeah.
obviously more to be done in the future, you know, you can't just build a building, you've got to put some bushes around it and make it look pretty. But I
Right.
also noticed from up the top here, the roof, you can see the extra blocks that we used, so let me
Yeah,
just
that
throw...
might that may be a huge determination on how that makes it come out because acacia is going to change dramatically due to the fact that the heart is so red.
It
Mm.
is. I'm having a huge time throwing, a lot of trouble throwing ender pearls on the roof here. You see, what we can do is this, and that actually just adds a tiny amount of detail
Uh-huh.
that if you ever do see the roof, it may just look a little bit better because there's this extra, you know, like,
Like a little ring. And from
yeah,
here, like it melts very well too. So that's a good
that's good.
idea.
I think I'll finish doing it then. But there you go, guys. Remember to leave a comment and let us know which one you like. Like I said already, I think it's going to be Acacia that wins, though, dude. It
Yeah,
looks
I
so
think
good.
so too. I
Awesome.
think so too. Well, thanks so much for all the help for the projects, man. I'm gonna enjoy the heck out of my little train station
No
back and
problem,
forth.
man. It has been a lot of fun doing this. I still have one more thing to do, which is to update the map to sort of show that there's a second line.
Oh
And I'll bring a
yeah.
map over here as well, and I'll probably plop it down on the side of this, and it'll look
Yeah.
real neat.
Right on, man. Cool.
Awesome.
Well,
So, guys, thank you very much for watching. As always, we will catch you soon. Bye bye.
peace.